would declare a state of public emergency, allow it to expire after 14 days, not go to the parliament, but then just declare a new state of public emergency in a way to circumvent the parliament of the land. And that is not good. That is the beginning of tyranny. And we are very happy that the court was able to point out that this is in breach of the separation of powers, and that the government will now have to, if there is a need for an emergency and the criteria is actually met, that for an extension to take place, it will have to be voted on in the parliament.
Yeah, well, you're the main man in this issue, so I'm happy you are, because you won't be able to tell me that, well, I have to ask a lawyer. So here's the thing. For the benefit of the viewers, why is it that Jamaica's pervasive crime problem, or maybe even in that I'm giving away the answer, but the crime situation pervades, it is bad year on year. An ordinary person may be thinking, why was the court unconvinced that this state of affairs constitutes an emergency in the way the government interpreted it? What did the court say specifically on that?
Because of the specific provision is there. If persons have that concern, they can read section 20 as to the provision that is there, as to what would necessitate the declaration of a state of public emergency. And that is not by our perennial crime problem. That is by other elements within the society. Take, for instance, the incursion in Tivoli in 2010, I believe it was.
Yes.
That would meet the threshold to say that this is an emergent situation. But just the routine problems that we are having, what we need to do are some of the things that are being attempted now, which is to focus on intelligence-led policing. And as I said before, the leader of the party had put forward a mechanism that would allow us to target those individuals and for a court-supervised procedure to be in place to build a case against them.
Yeah.
But to just go ahead and detain persons for as much as 9 months without them being charged is obviously unconstitutional.
So just to be clear, the court did say that an emergency is restricted to a natural disaster, a hurricane or an earthquake, or an attempt, just like 2010, you gave the example, of an attempt by forces to subvert the rule of law and to emerge as a clear and present danger to the state.